Hello guys, and welcome back to another video here on my YouTube channel. Now today's video is the second episode of my series of the Virtual 92 Challenge, where I walk to every single football ground in the Football League virtually, either by walking or by cycling. Now this is the second episode and this is going to be a bit of a long one. Now, unfortunately, when I actually travelled away for work, if you watched the first episode of this series, please watch that episode, guys, if you haven't already. Towards the end of that episode, I said that I was travelling to another country for work. I was actually travelling to two countries for work. It was just a very long journey and I had to do another flight. So basically, I ended up going to a country called Costa Rica, where I was working on the Women's Under-20s World Cup. It was a fantastic experience. Got to, well, I say get to explore the city and the country itself, but I only had 2 days off throughout the whole time I was in Costa Rica. Most of the time I was working stupid hours, which was just a massive toll on the body, but it was all worth it just to get the opportunity to work in another country and to also get to explore another country and to get paid for it. You know, it's not often you get that opportunity, so I had to take it. And unfortunately, because of the hours which I was working while being in Costa Rica for 2 weeks, it meant that this challenge was very hard to actually do while being over there. Now, there was a few times where I did go to the gym and I managed to get 8 miles in on a bike, or, you know, get a bit of walking in. But if you actually, when we go through all the, you know, data which I've done over the last, 2 weeks since I last spoke to you guys, it's very inconsistent. In the last episode, I mentioned that I was way ahead of my schedule and I was doing extremely well. Unfortunately, because of what's happened over the last, 2 weeks, it's changed very badly for me, and I have a lot of work to do, and I will explain why. So, I left you guys on the Friday, the 5th of August. I obviously went travelling on the 6th. Now, I'm not gonna, explain every single day. I'm just gonna talk briefly and put, a load of screenshots across the screen. Also, I will show you some of the stuff which I captured over there while being in Costa Rica. I did some sort of exercise which I filmed, and then I'm just gonna show you the locations where I was working at in Costa Rica. Some of the volcanoes which were over there as well. And yeah, show you all the screenshots which, records my data using my Fitbit, which is on my wrist right now. So on the 6th of August, when I was travelling, I did 4.12 miles. Not bad considering I was travelling for the majority of the day. The 7th of August, I did 5 miles. On the 8th of August, when my Fitbit decides to load, I did 3 miles. On the 9th of August, I did 2.7. 10th of August, I did 2.18. On the 11th of August, I did 2 miles. As you can see, guys, not getting many miles in. On the Friday, the 12th of August, I did 8.9 miles. And on this day as well, because I remember it quite well, I also did 8 miles on the bike as well. So in total, I actually did nearly 17 miles on this day. On the 13th of August, we went back to 2. So from 17 to 2 miles in literally less than 24 hours. On the 14th of August, I did 3.3 miles. On the 15th of August, I did 3.5 miles. On the 16th of August, I did 2.4 miles. On the 17th of August, I did 2.3 miles. On the 18th of August, I did 2.6 miles. On the 20th of August, I did 1.1 mile. Now, I got back on the 19th of August, which I managed to do 2.7 miles. But then I was required to go into work last minute, despite working 16 days in a row, to then obviously do another work shift. So unfortunately, I was just shattered at this point. So you can imagine why I've only done 1.1 mile. My job is not very active either. I'm involved sitting in front of a keyboard all day watching sport. So although it's a very fun job, it's not a very active one. So this is why my mileage is very low. And obviously today, I'm not even gonna hit a mile today, because today I have been shattered. I am absolutely shattered. 17 days worth of working in a row, doing stupid hours of shift, working more than 12 hours a day, also traveling to another country with a different time zone as well. It's been, honestly, I'm exhausted, and I kind of needed a day like today to actually reset and just recharge a little bit, and just don't go outside and just just relax a little bit. and that's what I've done, exactly that. I've been watching the football on the Sunday. Currently, as I'm recording this video to you guys, Leeds are beating Chelsea 2-0. Honestly, I needed a day like today just to reset, and because it is a Sunday, I thought perfect, recharge, and then tomorrow we go again on a brand new week, and then obviously I can start the 3rd episode of this series to show you guys. So overall, it's been an absolute manic week. Well, I say manic week, I say manic, you know, over 2 weeks. It's been absolutely crazy. In total, what I've done in terms of mileage, I've done over 110 miles, which is not bad considering of what's happened involving my work schedule. Now, going forward, we have got some mileage to do. We're still not even 50% yet. I don't even think, are we even 10% yet? We're not even 10% nearly done, which is a problem. Now, the only reason why it's a problem is because the last 2 weeks I have been obviously working absolutely crazy hours, like I've said, and because I've been doing that, we are now behind on the challenge. Now, like I've said in the last episode, guys, and what I've said about this series is I want to get this challenge done by the last game of the football season. Now, I had 278 days to complete it. I am now 60 miles behind. I'm actually 60 miles behind schedule, and I have to try and make that up somehow. Now, the reason why I put a 50%, you know, walking clause in is because I can catch up on the bike. The biking, when I go to the gym, or if I get a bike myself, that's going to be, you know, so helpful in me catching up in this challenge. If I just bike the whole thing, it would be too easy. But the fact that I can now bike to catch up a bit is going to help me massively. And then obviously getting some walking inside me as well will help me as well. So yeah, it's just, I've got a lot of catching up to do. But in total, as we've done 110 miles, we have completed some football grounds, which I wanted to complete by the 2nd episode. So obviously we did Carlisle in the 1st episode. In the 2nd episode, we actually done Newcastle United, we've did Hartlepool, we've done Sunderland, and we've also done Middlesbrough as well. So in total, we've done 5 football stadiums, which is absolutely amazing. The next football stadium which we are walking to is currently Barrow. So we are walking from Middlesbrough to Barrow, which is a ridiculous journey in itself. But we're doing it obviously virtually. We're doing every single football stadium virtually, and this is the fun part of this series. You just get to go to every single football stadium virtually and just completing each challenge, and also raising money for a fantastic foundation called the Free Kits Foundation, guys. So if you haven't already donated, then my Just Giving link is down in the description below. Also, all the evidence is on my Just Giving page and also on my Twitter as well. I have been, you know, trying my best to update as much as possible, but when you're in a different time zone, it's extremely challenging. But now I'm back in the country. There's no excuses now. I actually have 6 days off from work, which is great. I can actually get some mileage in, and I'm going to work extremely hard to try and catch up with those 60 miles. And I can't wait to show you guys in the 3rd episode what I actually do. I'm sorry that it's not much actual footage of me doing stuff. In future episodes, I promise you will see it. So that is the end of this video, guys. Hopefully you understand the reasoning on why it's not going too well at the moment. Work has had a massive impact on why these series don't look as good as it could have done. I really want to make these a lot better. So I do apologise about that. In future, it will be a lot better, I do promise you. So drop a like on the video, guys, if you did enjoy watching my 2nd episode of the Virtual 92 Challenge. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you haven't already, guys, make sure you donate. Leave a comment down below if you think I'll be able to catch up next week. Let me know as well, how many miles do you think I'll be able to complete by the end of next week as well. Don't forget to follow me across all my social media if you haven't done already, and I'll see you guys in the next video.